A chocolate peanut butter pie. What could be better? This is kind of like a take on a Mississippi mud pie, but we're using peanut butter as one of the layers. It is so good. It has a homemade vanilla pudding in the bottom layer of it with an Oreo cookie crust. Then we have a mousse layer, and then we have the whipped topping and some decorations on top. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. The crust of this pie is gonna start out with Oreo cookies. So I'm taking about 20 Oreo cookies, putting them in a food processor. You can also put them in like a resealable bag and just crush them with a rolling pin. But I find that this makes it really fine and I like the texture of it more. Once you get them all crushed up, we're gonna add some butter to it, and that's gonna make them kind of bind together, and we're gonna press it into the pan. So I'm gonna add that just a little bit at a time. Now that that's all mixed together, we're gonna put it into the pan, press it in so it's nice and firm, and we're gonna bake it at 325 for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're gonna take it out and let it cool. And make sure that your pan is cool, your crust is cool, because the rest of the fillings are all gonna be more on the cool side, and this is a chilled pie. So we'll put that in there, and we'll just take something flat and press it around. Now, can you make this into a no-bake pie where you don't have to do this part? Sure, you can buy a chocolate crust from the store. But this is so easy and it tastes so good. So it's one extra little step, but it's well worth it. For the chocolate bottom layer, it is so good. It's a homemade pudding, and you don't want to chintz out and do an instant pudding mix. You want to make this. There's one little key ingredient that you're gonna love. So we're gonna take a cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, some sugar, a little bit of salt, and some instant espresso powder. And that kind of gives it that little extra kick that it is so good. So we're gonna mix that all together until it's all incorporated. And we're gonna start heating it over a medium-high heat. So get that all mixed in. It takes a little bit because that cocoa powder likes to kind of form a little bubbles in it. Just keep mixing, it'll all incorporate together. Once that's all mixed together and you have all that cocoa powder incorporated, it's gonna look kind of like chocolate milk in there. And to that, we're gonna add 2 egg yolks. So make sure you separate them out. You can use the whites for something else. And you're going to put that in and get that all mixed together. And we're gonna wanna bring that to a slow simmer until it starts thickening. And you're gonna wanna watch it, because when it starts thickening, it'll start thickening really, really quick. So keep your eye on it and keep mixing it so nothing gets burned on the bottom. Do you see how that pudding thickened up in there? That's beautiful. So you're gonna wanna get it all incorporated, take it off the heat, and what we're going to do is we're gonna add in our chocolate, and this is gonna be your favorite chocolate. You can use dark or semi-sweet. You just wanna make sure that it has a lot of cocoa butter in it and not just the water additives. There's some chocolates that have just like chocolate liqueur flavoring. You wanna make sure it actually has cocoa butter in it. And we're gonna add in the chocolate, get that all melted in there. We're gonna add in a little bit of butter and the vanilla. And mix that really well until it's all incorporated. That butter is gonna give it a really nice sheen to it, and it just makes it super smooth. Look at how that's turning out. And you can see it's nice and thick, which is gonna make a great fudgy layer at the bottom of this pie. So once that's all melted and incorporated in, I'm gonna put this in an ice bath. I'm gonna put the whole pan in ice bath. I don't wanna put any water on the inside, otherwise that chocolate will seize up. And we're gonna let it cool down while we make the next 2 layers. Now it's time to make that dreamy peanut butter mousse flavor and the topping of it. So I'm gonna take cream cheese and I'm just gonna blend that to make it smooth. It's room temperature, but I want it to just get a little bit smoother. And to that, I wanna add just a little bit of the heavy cream just to start incorporating it so it's really smooths out. Make sure you scrape the sides. You don't want big chunks in this. You want it to be light and fluffy. Do you see how smooth that looks? That's kind of where you want it. It's gonna incorporate so much better. So to the rest of that, you're gonna slowly add in the rest of your heavy cream. You're gonna add in some powdered sugar. That's gonna give you some structure. And of course, vanilla. It's all set. What do I mean by stiff peaks? Do you see when I do this? It kind of just stays, it doesn't flop back down on itself. Do you see that peak right there? It's not like melting back into itself, it's staying nice and firm. So for this is our topping and our mousse fluff. So we're gonna take half of it out and we're just gonna reserve it off to the side. And with the other half, we're gonna take a cup of peanut butter, and I already measured this out. Hopefully it'll come out nice and smooth. I sprayed just a little bit of olive oil into my cup so that it would come out easier. Just kind of a pro tip there for you. With that, I'm gonna fold it into that whipped topping, and it's gonna seem like it's not doing anything for a little while, that it's chunky. Just keep folding it in. It will get nice and smooth and be absolutely delicious. Now we have everything we need to assemble the pie. We have the Oreo cookie crust, we have the pudding mixture, we have the peanut butter mousse, and the whipped topping for the top, and some chocolate for some pretty little decorations. So let's start putting it all together. You're gonna put the pudding in first. That's gonna be your base layer. And that's gonna give you the chocolatey portion with the pie. And you're just gonna smooth that all out. Then we're gonna add on top of that the mousse fluff. And when you do this, you wanna almost do little spots of it and then smooth it. Otherwise, you're gonna push that pudding out to the sides and you're not gonna have that beautiful even layer. So we're just gonna keep adding that in kind of little dots until it's all full, and then we'll smooth it out. So you can see I'm lightly moving that around, but not enough that I'm moving the bottom around. And I'm gonna bring that all the way out to the edges. Next, we're gonna take that whipped topping that we made, the reserved one, and we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna spread it around the top. You could pipe this, it's very pipeable, to make more of a decorative look to it, but I'm gonna show you how to make some little chocolate curls for on top, and it looks so cute. So I don't find the need to pipe it as much. I just spread it right out on top like this and make that next layer. You could also add to the top some peanut butter cups or whatever you want to decorate it with. I'm gonna do some chocolate curls. So for chocolate curls, you're gonna take a bar of chocolate, that's kind of just room temperature, don't have it cold, and a vegetable peeler. And you're just gonna lightly go over back and forth, and it makes these cute little curls. And you can just keep doing that until you feel like it has enough curls on top. The pie is all assembled, but you can't cut into it yet. It needs to chill for like 3 hours, or even overnight is even better. So this is a great one to make the day before so that all the mess is picked up. All you have to do is go grab your pie from the refrigerator. So we're gonna cover it with some saran wrap and let it chill, and that'll make everything firm up and make that beautiful slice with the really pretty looking layers to it.